Welcome to the almost daily Donna Jeans of America Collective Oracle and Read Experiments, brought to you by Word from Your Mother TV. My name is Melissa and I will be your storyteller today. Donna Jean, today is September 30th, I think, Monday. Be a good bet. Looks like mascara. Alright, Donna. I hope you're doing well today. Today, your energy is arrogance. Get off that pedestal. And the Nine of Pentacles, that is arrogant. Arrogance, holding you back. Your word is regurgitate. You make me sick. 462 is your number. Definition is to vomit. To repeat, especially something not fully understood. To go around. After I don't even want to read this. Yeah, it's about vomit. Let's just skip it. You're grown. You know what it. Synonyms: expel, spew, echo, and recapitulate. Excuse me. Antonyms is no antonym and be original. Pardon me just one second. I want to check the volume. And I'm back. I'm trying to pick up a cough or something. I don't know what's going on. But yesterday my nose wouldn't stop running. Apparently I've just been bit. So anyway, I apologize profusely. But come down off your high horse. Regurgitate. You make me sick. Come down off your high horse. You got 3 tea leaves, Donna. Flowers. Happiness. Too much concern with sexual matters. Rabbit. And a shark. Take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Are you going to jump on the rebound of this guy that's going to use you up? You think it can't happen to you, huh? I won't get fooled again. Fool me once, fool me twice. Gonna happen to rock. Oh, that's hard to deal with. All you can do is learn and keep on going. What the hell is this? Here's another map, but it's more like a diagram. Oh yeah. Okay, like that's the stage, that's the doorways, that's the pathways. So we're in the layout of like one of those comedy club places, which a place that has a stage and it has an area in the front where people have tables. They sit around tables and get waited on and stuff. This could be a big event. Oh, they've even got a rotating door, man. Yeah, this is the lobby of a hotel. It's the lobby. It's a lobby of a hotel. That's not a stage. It's the staircase leading up. There's the rotating doors. What clued me in. It's the lobby of a hotel. There's your service desk, coming and going. Traveling. This is yin and yang. This is are you and your loved one worlds apart? Do you feel like you're worlds apart? Like that's crazy. On one level, you and him are colossal and giant and span the eons of time, right? On the other, you're just a landfill, and everything has been cast away. Nothing saved, everything. So much ruin. Not very productive. I'm telling you, Donna, you got to go in. You've got to go in. That's driving me nuts. And this seemed like much ado about nothing, because you got birth and rebirth. We've been having that birth and rebirth. And then you got the butterfly, which is another birth and rebirth. It's a transformation, okay? It's this one. Because the birth and rebirth and the transformation calls out this guy, who I'm going to have to read. Because underneath it all, come on. Okay, and you've got the possibility of a rebound here, right? Here's your knight. Romance and the seeking of that which is sacred, such are the missions of the Grail Knight. He represents the coming together of all elements to form perfect life through a union of heaven and earth, or he signifies a romantic union of lover with lover. In the beginning, all relationships, there's a time when everything is perfect. One seeks out the discovery of love in the treasures of the other, all the while holding up a mirror in which beauty and perfection are reflected. There is both truth and illusion. When the Grail Knight appears, he lets you know that your own beauty, perfection, and innermost desire may be reflected in the mirror that is held up by the love of another. Indeed, love is in the air. Perhaps it is also a time for you to fall in love with yourself. If you don't, you run the risk of attracting the same Joe Blow from the outside world. To go to regurgitate another round, you make me sick. Sick of yourself when you realize what you've done. If love attracts love, be love and you shall find love. A gentle warning. Light cannot exist without shadow, so don't be fooled by the illusion of perfection. Be willing to see the shadow and ask for honesty. Then you can never be disappointed. This is a fortunate omen. Licking. I still think from the other day, I think you're hooking up with some young buck, and it's a fling, and be very clear with your boundaries, right? This is just birth and rebirth. This is you starting over. This could be the loss of someone in 2 or 3 readings back. Okay, could be a serious loss. You could be coming out of grief, and like I said, I think you're rebounded, and I think you're arrogant too. But if you got to chase him off, you was chasing him off the other day. I think this dude is not good for you. I think he's not going to be good to you. I think he appears because he sees a chink in your armor, or he knows how to work that suck up to you. I don't know. Don't be fooled. What's going to show up first? Love attracts love. That's what the book said. But it's not going to be the very first to come. The very first one that comes to you is not the good one you're going to want to keep. Don't hold on to him. Okay? See it as it is. Balance. This was there yesterday. You're seeking balance. You remember you had 3 balance cards. Balance, balance, and balance. Some sort of stuff. And then, yeah. 4 of Pentacles. Hold to your own. Cut them off. You've got to cut them off so that you can gain balance and waiting. You keep waiting for something from them that they ain't never going to give you. Stop waiting. Stop giving them just enough to what is it, little prompts. Like, don't stop trying to make them see how worthy you are. They don't care. They don't care. It's keeping you off balance. You need to be centered inside of yourself and not in them. The way that you see yourself is totally based on how you think that they see you. What they say about you. Okay? This shit don't fly. That's what's been on your mind. You don't want to see it. Everything I just said. You don't want to face the fact. No, they wouldn't do that. Oh, yes, they did. You are gullible, spelled Orange. And it pays you to be ignorant, okay? Then you don't have to be responsible. I mean, misery loves company. It's dysfunctional, but it's been this way and it still works for, and you figured out how to be comfortable in the dysfunction. Your dysfunctional role is working. You ain't going nowhere. But you have drawn a line in the sand. This will not. This will be the contentment that you say, or there will be a problem. You got a death grip on it. Misery loves company, because it could be better. I don't know. I think anything could be better. But you're just kind of coasting along, doing whatever. And the two of you are just peas in a pod, miserable together. One of you's just like the other. Vicious circle. You have completed the cycle. Have you learned your lesson? See it from a different perspective. Change of things. Something changes. You say no. You say no. Yet you're content. This is old behavior. You say no to old behavior, you say no to old behavior, but yet you know how to work old behavior, okay? And you've got to find the new behavior is your new balance that you're trying to find, I'd say, because you're done with this. It's time. Time to be moving on. But you're arrogant. You think you can just it is what I say it is. Yeah, you're in a comfortable spot, and you're control freaking about it. A couple days ago, I was telling you about everybody else wants to have things in their life too that they enjoy, and here you are being a tyrant, a despicable tyrant, someone who's not sharing anything. But if they've been taken, this is just you cutting them off. So take whatever resonates. But the arrogance leads me to think that you're controlling with money as well. But it's because you're off balance. Yeah, I mean, are you doing what you got to do? You got to do what you got to do. Okay, in this moment, I'd like to invite you to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you ever so much. Now we're going to have this brief intermission. Now is your last chance to finish that cigarette or do whatever you're going to do. This is very hot. I'm afraid to drink it. I already had a drink of it a while ago. I've received a secure message. Well, I deleted that. I'm just not having it. Okay, chat tips for the socially anxious. How to find your next mother-in-law in the Kroger checkout line. Remember to pay attention to what's in her cart. Gotta have something to talk about. When do you feel lonely? Alright, this is from Spirit. Chat tips for the socially anxious. When are you lonely? Is it lonely up on that pedestal? God, I'd just kill for 5 minutes alone. Ever since the first child I ever had. Lonely. Alone together. I don't see much about lonely here. You seem pretty content. I do well alone. I need to be alone. On a scale of 1 to 4, what's your belief that money spent on your education has been worth it? Let's talk about the education itself. What is that shit that they're pushing out now? All it is indoctrination, you know. What is your favorite way to give yourself a boost of motivation or inspiration? It comes when it comes. I can call And sometimes it comes. I don't control it. Grandma question, who is the most famous person you have ever met? I was 10 feet from Randy Savage, and I made a drink for some dude who used to be in Days of Our Lives, or The Guiding Light, or the, I don't know, some soap opera a long time ago. He was tall and slender, and he had kind of medium cut hair. He always wore suits in the soap opera, and kind of red. A dirty blonde, a dirty blonde with, I don't know. Who cares? Sorry I went there. Okay. You are arrogant. You're stuck on yourself. You make me sick. You're a very, you're going through it. You're just not having it. You're not having it. And I think this dude is tricking you. Don't be fooled. Don't be this. All that he offers you is not gold. There are illusions mixed in. And I don't think you want to be there right now. I don't think it's a test. And you're off balance. You got to hold to yourself. You've got to see what you don't want to see about. You can't let being contented keep you in this dead end. But both of you are there. Both of you are there. It's just, you just pull around each other. The lesson is over. Or it's ending. Are you going to go around again? The argument that came, the never-ending argument that has no resolution. You just regurgitate the same old shit. Can't talk to them. That's you. There's dude's allowing. He's going to let it happen. Oh. Dude's word is adolescent. I thought that funny. Growing from childhood into adulthood. A person who is growing from child to adult. A young man. A chatty group of adolescent girls waited outside the movie theater for their ride home. Okay. The Ace of Swords. He gonna let it happen. He's gonna let you. Are you gonna hang yourself? You gonna hang yourself. You're gonna do it. He's just gonna let you. That is totally. You're gonna offer it all, and he's gonna take it. You're gonna buy him a car so he can get to work. The job that he doesn't keep. Ace of Swords, not unfolding the way it should. Mom's got plans for him. Okay, dude's fixing to get an unpleasant shift. When you cut him off, it's not going to last for. It's no. You're not tall enough to ride this ride. Guardianship and protection by others. This is just a test run for your young man, Mrs. Robinson. Let him go. Take your first step. Yeah, he's just taking. It's a test run. He's just here for the experience. He's not deeply involved with you other than his hand in your pocket. He'll take everything you give him, and he loves you because anybody loves that. Okay, and he's just youthful and highly animated. That's how he sees himself. He's hardworking. He's just out there, working his ass off. And he's highly motivated. He's energetic. He's a self-starter. He has the energy of youth. It's all an adventure to him. And he's got his eyes on the horizon. He's looking toward his future, right? He hasn't even thought of, I don't think he's ever had a serious relationship. Probably. And this isn't a serious relationship either, because this is all you taking care of him. Okay? It's not the way it's supposed to be. And Eight of Swords, he feels bound by you're controlling him through money. Bound by your rules. Should he agree to, he's got to do this to get that. He's got to kiss your butt or he won't get his car. Oh, I don't know what that is. He needs to recharge. I ain't getting nothing on that. Oh, a little bitty one of these could perhaps be lost in a sea of emotions that is way more colorful than he was prepared for. And if he's lucky, somebody's looking out for him through this storm of emotions. Yes. Someone watches him from above. Cut him off. Cut him off right now so he can get away from you because you're making his life chaotic as well. He's got other things in store for him. Let him chalk this up to the best lay he's ever had. And let's move on. Okay? Sure, he's going to be sad. He knew it was going to come. He knew it was eventual. Now he's laying groundwork for other things. You're a stepping stone, a chink in his belt, a story to tell somebody, everybody. He loves you with the heart of a 10-year-old. I mean, the inner child. There is no age on it. He loves you with his heart, his boyish heart, which is quite larger than it is when it gets to be a man. Okay? Be grateful for having received that. It is a treasure to just the energy of his youthfulness. But you have other fish to fry and you both need to part. Young man. I mean, you know I'm always about the same old's always here, right? But, well, maybe it was the adolescent. I'm getting new Donna, or new dude. New dude for Donna. Okay, same old dude, new dude. This time it's new dude. Donna, you've been on your own. You're feeling a little bit arrogant, a little bit uppity in your britches. And you're controlling new dude. Okay. Listening again. And you know I shuffle these and these twice as long as I do everything else, and I do other shuffling, just putting it up and getting it out. Listening. You're struggling to listen. You can't hear him. You're so convinced you know what's right, and it's your way, and you've got everything under control. You won't hear what anybody has to say. Remember when I was telling you about other people in your family, they want to have a say so too. Hey, they live here, or do they pay rent? Do you get money from them, but they have no say so, or they have no benefit and never an attaboy? You're a tyrant. And you think you are totally entitled to be exactly what you are, do what you want, with no say or feedback from anyone. And it's a big club. They know they ain't in it. These are your huddled masses, Queenie. Okay? You're getting ready to have a revolt in your family. And they're going to move on from you. But they see you separating from them too. There's no connection. They can't get through to you. Static on the line. They can't get through to you. You will not hear them. You don't hear what they say. You're just hell-bent on doing you're taking everything. Sorry. Hell-bent on doing whatever you're going to do. You don't care about anybody but you. Because this is the root of it. Because you've just decided you're going to do what you want to do. Because you're going to do what you want to do. This is Karen flaming on. This is you dropping everybody else in the family, dropping whatever it was that you've been taking care of, dropping all the responsibilities that you've been packing, and the care and love and abundance of the Empress and the Queen of Wands. Okay, you've just dropped that. You did a 360, 180, whatever it is, and you've just suddenly dropped everybody, and you put all your resources back into you, which has caused chaos. But it's a flame on. So that's got to be positive, okay? That's an affirmation of life. I don't care how many other people it inconveniences. It is an affirmation of life. And at its basest, broadest point, it is saying yes to you, which is healthy, okay? Even though they think you're a hag, and you're crazy, and 1 minute you're hot and cold, nobody knows how you're gonna, it is like walking on eggshells, because you yourself are doing something way different, and you're not used to thinking about you to begin with. That don't happen, okay? And in the past, you were doing okay. In the past, you had victories, and you talked about yourself, and you moved, and you did what you wanted to do. In the past, you did what you wanted to do. And you went toward your star. You had your star in mind. And then you became arrogant with your success, and you lost touch with your family, and you detached from your relationship. You kind of became misery loves company, arrogance, and that's a isolation too, which might be a buffer from pain, because it's comfortable to stay here, but you're still miserable. So you detach, and you just become cold, and then you don't feel the miserable enough so much as it's bearable. Now, here in a minute, we got tenderness. Is this talking about the intimacy and the vulnerability of yesterday? Okay? You need to cultivate the ability to be tender and to listen. Come down off your high horse. Don't be so arrogant. Put Karen back in the box. Feed her some peas under the bed. She'll be fine. Just give her a Fuji water. They can't stop you. You've set your schedule. Go ahead and do what you're doing. And then make time to listen to them. They do have something to say, and they want to talk to you. You have to make time to be there for them. You have to do this. And you can't be Karen while you're doing it. That's why you can't hear nobody, because Karen has possessed you. Somebody's going to tell you something that you should have, they've been telling you. Okay? And there's something going to end. If you can't reconnect with them, then something that you actually care about a whole lot may be coming to an end. So maybe you should chill your jets and be humble. Cut your nose off to spite your face. Okay? This is how you see yourself. Boundaries. Stay in your own business. You've marked out all these boundaries for you and everybody else. And not only are you policing your boundaries, you're policing everybody else's. Karen. And you see yourself as doing this. Okay, so you went out gung-ho. You're like, go big or stay home, right? I understand that. That's the way I am. But you're out of balance. You've taken it too far, too much control. You need to release some of it because it's too much. And this is going to backfire on you. Put up your guard. There's getting ready to be a retaliation that you're not going to like. And it'll be you asking them for a second chance. I think perhaps they're not going to have it. Your hope and your fear is to follow your path, but you're afraid to follow your path because it's been so fucking difficult. And that's why you went whole hog. That's why you threw everything at this change, because it's been the hokey pokey. It's been one step forward, 3 steps back. You're the cat in a tutu. Nobody takes you serious. You've learned that to get anything done, you have to work 3 times as hard. And don't expect anybody to help you. Expect somebody to come along and destroy the work you've done. So you've got to defend yourself against their idiocy. being willfully, no one is trying to help you. Not only do they not help you, it's resentment. And you have to, that hurts. That hurts. To be resented by someone you love, and you're like, was it my fault? Is it selfish of me to be paying attention to myself? Should I? And then you got resentment because get in there and make me a sandwich and you want to spit in it. You know. You need to spit in it. I have never spit in anybody's food. Just so you know. I don't know where that came from. You're afraid. You want to. You're afraid. Because you're afraid that you're afraid of what you'll lose if you stand up for yourself. But you've detached as much as you can without standing up for yourself. And you're defensive. And that's you can't listen and nobody can talk to you either. Because there ain't no talking to you. But the sex is good. One of many possible outcomes. You just do it all over again. It's real enough. But sex isn't enough, I don't think. Just sex. Is just sex enough? That's your passions. I don't know. I don't know where this is going on. I think you got a young lover, Mrs. Robinson, and I think you need to let go of him. Be a grown up. Oh, sorry. Okay. Your big is integrity, Donna. You got to get it all together. You are not, this is not, it was a night, not the night. Okay? And that's the difference. Okay? You got to get it all together. You got to get this under control. You can't have this dude showing up at your work. You know, you're in a three-piece woman's, whatever expensive women wear, pearls and heels, and he comes skating up and he rides a skateboard down the staircase of your hotel lobby in front of your meeting. Catch you later. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, you got to get rid of dude. Screw him one more time, send him on his way. The Emperor. Okay, he is not bad. You are still looking for your Emperor. Remember? Door to the Akashic Records. I think it's the guy in your head. Right now you're interested in stability. Right now you're interested in not repeating a progress. Right now you're interested in leveling up. And right now you're interested in learning that it is also your arrogance and control freak proclivities that have lowered your vibration and may be what keeps you going around on the same plane again because you got so far and you just quit. Maybe you keep your boy toy because maybe he looks like that man, the old dude. Maybe he looks like old dude. The old dude you fell in love with, maybe something reminds him of you or reminds you of him. But he does what he's told. Travel. You had travel here too. Both in physical terms and in those of lifestyle direction. Yeah, you two live totally different lives. A journey, vacation, relocation, evolution, change of place or setting, seeing a larger perspective. Oh, for Christ's sakes, Donna, you could afford to live since old to past. I get the feeling that you're independently stable. That dude's along for the ride. That you may have just picked up dude as along for the ride because I'm getting definite boy toy vibes. Okay. This is advice for dude and you. This is your advice to let dude go. Alright. Check your timing. Rightness is all. Never forget that the greatest idea at the wrong time is a loser. With real estate, it's location, location, location. With ideas, it's timing, timing, timing. Is the timing right for your new idea? What if you've waited 6 months or a year? Would it have been better last year or the year before? What opportunities will you miss if you don't do it now? How's your timing? Explain to dude that he's been great. And right now is your time. You've got something to do. You've a destiny. There is a man in your future. And unfortunately, maybe we have all kinds of people circling back all the time. But I mean, he really loved you. He's a version of dude, right? But he's not the dude. He's not going to be the last dude, okay? He loves you. You gotta let him go. And you know you're holding. There's someone somewhere out there. There's a dude for you. This is your lesson. You're moving on. Solo. You're going to have to be solo for a little while. This is not the dude for you. That's your lesson of right now. And don't be arrogant about it. Put dude down easy. And you know, there's a little severance pay. Maybe you do get him a car. Maybe you set him up, help him out on your way. I got over here that you're financially able to do it, okay? But for the Donnas of you that aren't, then you need to leave him cut off. Oh, my phone case. My phone case. Okay, but you're seeking the grown-up relationship, and you still look for it. You're looking for someone you can work with, someone you can live with, and you've got to be who you really are because you want who they really are. Because that's the way it works. I'm sorry. And he don't want to go. He's going to be a squeaky wheel. You already know he's not what you want. It's sitting wrong with you. You just can't work with him. Not right. Because he'll do anything you say, but you're training him. Okay, you're training him. Death, it's over. You cut him off. Ace of Cups, you love him. I love you. I love you in another time, another place. Another lifetime, one day. Isn't that a song too? You've got to follow the heart wants what the heart wants, and I've been through so much. Young Joe Blow, I love you, and the sex was good. Maybe we'll see each other again. Judgment, I love you, you love me, you part on good terms. Your boy toy. And there's the Empress. You are kind of unhappy about it. That came out upside down. Yeah, because it's moving you out of where you thought you might stay. And now you're this. Okay, he was your distraction. When you cut him off and you move away, it puts the focus back on you, which is exactly where it should be. Which puts you into cranky mode, which is fine. You want to be alone anyway. Let your caring be free. Well, you want to... Arrogance. The Empress upside down. That could still be Karen. That's Karen. You're going to have to work through Karen. Try to be kind to this boy. You're confused about what you want. You got to weed through this arrogance. You think you know. You're confused. You think you know all about all this stuff, but you don't. And that's just not the way reality works. And you've got to weed it out. You've got to downsize. You've got to get rid of the shit that's not real so that you have a good balance, so that your arrogance is based on fact and not ego. Right? And you've got to deal with your broken heart. This is why you need to be alone. Because of old dude. Because of your grief over the last relationship. This dude was a rebound. Over. King of Cups, because the dude, the real dude will come. And maybe you already know him. Spirit, we're coming to the close here. Last words from Spirit. King of Swords, you attain clarity and logic. The confusion drops away. You have a new perspective on an old pain. You untie yourself from the pain. It's old. You're gonna release it. You release the old grief of the man that you used to love. It's the Eight of Swords upside down. And you have regrets. You're kind of feeling sorry for yourself. Don't get trapped in that. Don't get trapped in trying to stay. It's just not for you anymore. It doesn't fit you anymore. Sure, you can stay there, but you'll never thrive. You'll always be miserable. And you finally started moving out of it. You're finally starting to see that. You're getting ready. You're in the process of moving on, because a lot of shit is gone. That's all there is to it. It was wasted, ruined by you, by them. Something beautiful, not now. But not all is lost. And you're going to see, you're already looking. There's nothing you can do about these 3 cups over here. But you know, also, let me tell you, this is a card of self-pity. Because this dude is looking at all that he lost, right? He's so busy looking at and feeling sorry for himself, okay? That there's another man drowning in the river behind him. And he cannot hear their cries for help. And something bad is going to come because you can't get your head out of your ass. Walk away. Do it at the right time. Do it with love. When you walk away, do it at the right time. Do it with love. Be kind to dude. Don't tank him if you don't have to. It's going to have... He's washing away, right? Dude might have relied on you for something very, very important. As parasitic or as easy come, easy go as he seems to be, something that you were doing for him could be really, really important to him. And if you can financially, don't tank him and don't hurt him just because you've been hurt. Leave him with love. Leave him with love and leave yourself with your dignity. Yeah, alright. Seven, 2, 8. See you soon.